Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon to you guys all, wherever you are in the world. This one here, I'll probably say it's an interesting one for me, very interesting one for me. This one I'll probably say is something that I've actually become very fond of while I've been in lockdown. And you know, the funny thing is, I've seen a lot of you guys sharing some of your videos during this tough time, and I thought, you know what, why not? Why not? So I've been getting involved in trading. Some people may say stocks and shares or whatever they want to call it. For me, firstly, what I will say is I'm not a professional, and anything you hear on this video is literally just my opinion and based on the research that I've researched. The reason why I got involved in this, I'll probably say, is literally one day I was sitting down with my brother and he said to me, look, why is it every month we work hard, we have a certain amount that we put in our savings, however, we don't actually see a lot of interest going in. Now, for me, if whoever knows me, normally goes into one ear and comes out through the other. And with this one, I thought, do you know what have I actually got to lose? Why don't I just research? I'm bored as it is. Literally just do what you need to do, basically. And so literally we spoke, got into a deep convo, and yeah, let's go get that money. So with these videos, I'm gonna try and show you what I end on a day-to-day basis, or I'll try to do it on a day-to-day basis, or maybe I'll try and do it on a weekly basis. So every week I'll show you, look, this is what I'm on at the end of this week. These are the companies I've invested into. These are the companies that I own a share in or multiple shares in, that's making me money. And as well as that, it gives you the chance to actually see what companies are not making me that much money, and at least that way you can decide if it's the right company for you and what other companies that you could be investing your money into. So yeah, it gives you the chance to actually do your own investigation, see what you want. So these are some of the investments that I've made. They are live as of today. And when I say that, I mean, as in, for example, if you look at Facebook, it says I'm up 9 pence. And in terms of percentage wise, 0.43%. What I will say firstly is, I know a lot of you that are probably looking at this now, or might decide, you know what, I'm going to get into this. You might see 9 pence and think, well, do you know what, that's not actually quite a lot of money. Most of my stocks that you'll see, they are actually a waiting game. So it's not quick money. So what I mean by that is, in my opinion, I believe there's 3 types of investors. So you have to choose the right one for you. There's investors that are short-term and long-term, and then you have the day traders. So the day traders, they tend to do it for a living. So they find a company that they like based on what's happening around that world at that specific time. They make a conscious decision to decide either to put more money in or to withdraw. Then you have the short-term investors who are, I'll say they're similar to day traders. The only difference is their period of waiting is a lot longer. So they would basically invest into a company, wait probably 2 or 3 months. If the company's doing well and they believe that it's time for them to cash out, they'll cash out. If they're not doing well, they'll cash out either way, so they'll minimize their loss. And then you have the long term, who are basically like me, who find a company that's relatively doing well and will invest. But our period of waiting is normally, I'll probably say 8 to 12 months, or maybe even 2 years or 3 years. It all depends on what stage we're at with the company and if there's any major changes in that company. Now, I know I said that there's 3 types of traders in terms of a long term, short term, and day trade. But please, let me make something very, very clear. It does not mean that you cannot go from a long term to a short term, or from a short term to a day trade. It doesn't mean that at all. You decide what you want to do and how you want to trade. Do your research, conduct yourself well, and do what you need to do. It's just like you applying for a job. You see a job that you like, and that normally is based on recommendations. However, you do your research on the company. Whatever the perks are, if you choose to accept it, you accept it. Now, it then becomes a change of method, or in my opinion, change of method when you decide, okay, well, do you know what? I've been in this job for long. Now I need to look for more money in a different job, or maybe in the same company, and get a promotion. These are all research that you take upon yourself to actually make to change your financial position. Now, looking back at my portfolio, as you can see, I've got Facebook. Facebook's not making me a lot. However, I don't really have a lot invested in it. However, if you do look at the profit I've made, which is 9p, it's more than what I would have made if it was just sitting there in my savings account. So, do I really, in my opinion anyway, do I really feel disheartened? No, I don't. Facebook for me is one of those shares that I'm going to wait for a long term and then say, do you know what? Now it's time for me to cash out. I've also got shares in MasterCard and Visa, and these are what I call financial shares. And these are the type of shares that, once again, I'll probably keep for a long period of time, because I know, well, I don't know, but I have, based on my research, I have full confidence that they will grow. And when I say grow, they will be worth quite a bit in the near future. So as you see, that with my Visa shares are literally £12 and 1 pence, which means it's gone up by 10.78%, which, I'll be honest with you, it puts a smile on my face because I know it's growing. Now, again, I know there's going to be a lot of people that will watch this vlog and they'll be like, well, it's not a lot of money. Like, why am I doing this? Like I said, it's all patience. I'm seeing my money grow. My money's working for me. That's the way I look at it. So while I'm in bed, I'm making money. And yes, it might not be a lot of money, but the more capital I throw in, the more potential I could actually gain. And it's, like I said, it goes back to what me and my brother was discussing before, which is, why would I leave my money in my bank account where I'm not actually having anything growing? And when I say having money in my bank account, I mean have a certain amount of money that you're willing to risk, put it into your portfolio. And that's the way I see it. And for me, like I said, as my vlogs go on, you will see the growth that I make. And it's just, I'm happy that I'm able to actually share all of this with you, because anyone can do it. And literally, you don't need to go to university to actually know how to do it. Anyone can do it. You just need to be determined and have that commitment, and literally it. And obviously have some sort of income that you're bringing in that you could actually invest and are willing to, like I said before, and I keep repeating it, take the risk, because it's not a guarantee, but it's worth it.